Yeah, not too excited. What up, though? A late night, then get up, trying to get this all set up. Internet goes down for a bit, but it's back up. How you doing? Happy Saturday to one and all. Yeah. So yesterday, the big fight. Yeah, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Had the pleasure to hang out with the Chaos Central crew, Anzo, Bigger Ford Entertainment. We watched it on YouTube last night. That is still up. You want to check that out, and you see our here and probably see some of our responses to the fight last night and other things. Uh, as somebody as old as me, seen box matches throughout the years, this was hard to watch. Very hard to watch. I was like, what's going on here? Um, let's start off with a few things first. Um, the fight card, early fight cards. There were three preliminary, I guess, sanctioned fights. They might have been, I'm not sure. That was on early. It was two men fights. The first one was okay. Second one got a little interesting. It's a little better. And then I think that ended up in a draw. I think that was Ramos and I can't think of the guy's name. I think that the Ramos fight had a draw. The third was a women's fight between Katie Taylor, who will be from Ireland, and Amanda Serrano, who's from Puerto Rico. Uh, that I'll say right now was the best fight of the evening. Those girls were throwing punches, but it was interesting after the rounds. What happened? What I saw was Amanda Serrano was winning. She was landing punches. Katie Taylor was looking very, very tired. Uh, I say maybe the last two and a half rounds. I thought Serrano was landing punches and doing well. In fact, let me pull up the fight card here. Well, the fight card, the scorecard for that. Let's see what I got here. Here we go. All right. So let me. Is I pulled it down right? Yeah. Okay. Final punch stats report, and you can see that Serrano was doing very well. The total punches and then body landed. Taylor had 8 landed out of 147. Serrano had 27 out of 173. The jabs, not too much. But then power punches, body landed. Taylor had 8 out of 146. Serrano had 27 out of 171. So you think Serrano will win, but they gave it to Taylor. And the crowd the crowd let him have it. They were not happy. uh, Serrano's manager coach, he voiced it, and it was I felt bad. You had to feel bad because it was just I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, she got this, she got this. Boy, I tell you, here's the other thing what happened too. Taylor headbutted her to cause a good gash over her. Let's see, what would it be, her right eye? Right eye. Okay, that happened. Then later in the fight, she headbutted her a couple of times, and even the ref took a point away and gave her a warning. But still, Taylor won. I was like, yeah, okay. Um, I told we was like I said last night we was on the Chaos Central channel watch party. I would like to see them fight again. I think that'd be a nice fight to watch again. I thought it was the most entertaining fight of the whole thing. Um, but it's messed up. It was messed up. I felt really bad for Serrano. I thought she was the better fighter. So yeah, to me that was the best fight of the evening. So now we get in the issues. And I thought I was losing my mind when this was going on. Okay. Um, my Netflix was buffering. And I was like, okay, I guess that's okay. I guess it's all right. So, but then everybody else said they were buffering, and I was like, okay, what's going on? I Netflix must have been not expecting a lot of people to tune in, so their servers probably couldn't handle all those people coming in. And it just screwed everything up. I mean, you can watch it, but you had to go maybe 10 seconds back. I say 10 to 15 seconds back, so you can get at least some time of the fight. But it was so annoying, so annoying. Um, some of my boys said the TV went down. They couldn't do it. They said the app was like the app was crazy. Um, I finally went to my laptop, which was better, but it it held its own for a while. It held its own. So yeah, that was a. We thought the closer it gets to the big fight, the more it's gonna start buffering. And I think maybe that may have irritated a lot of people. It's just like screw this. I ain't watching this fight. I don't think they have ratings yet. I'm looking for it, but I don't think they uh let's see. We see the independent here. Let's see if we can pull this up. I haven't heard any ratings from last night. But this was yeah, this came up. The Netflix viewers overwhelmed by sad, yeah, sad Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight as YouTubers in bout with a bowl. I don't think it had. I don't think it's ratings on here. I think it's more than everybody was pissed off. I know it was buffering was trending on Twitter X. Buffering. Rosie Perez was trending, and I think in the middle of the fight, somebody called her the queen of boxing. I said, when did that happen? So I was like, okay, whatever. All right, whatever. So, okay. So let's get to the fight. And good grief. um this broke this thing was no. um so I'm sure some of y'all know Mike Tyson's 58 years old. I'm 60. I ain't say I'm like endurance enough to stand boxing, but I don't know. I don't know. Mike thought this through. I don't know. Mike just did it to get money because he looked off balanced. He just didn't attack when he should have. Took advantage of trying to hit Paul. Jake Paul was smart. Well, first of all, I heard this: the ring is bigger. So they gave Jake Paul a little advantage to move around away from Tyson. Um, and that's what he did most of the fight. He did land some punches, but he mostly just kept away from Mike the whole thing. Um, I should get to it early in the fight, later in the fight, because you could tell Mike was like, "Man, how many rounds I got to do this for?" Because it's only 8 rounds. It was only 2 minutes a round. But I'm like, Mike was like, "Man, I don't know about this. Let me see if I get later into the thing." Oh shoot, here we go with a. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Get off. Thank you. So yeah, I think Mike just like I'm tired of this, off balance. Every time he walked towards the ring, he back to his corner. He just like, man, it was over yet? Is it over yet? He just looked done, and I think that was Jake Paul's plan. Wear him out, but Jake Paul didn't like attack him. I did anything. See, look at him walking. He just like, man. And the point is, Jake Paul's getting tired because he's trying to dodge him. So this is just going on. This went on pretty much for 8 rounds. Now there are, of course, conspiracy theory that it was rigged because I think in the first round Tyson landed a blow and then backed off. I don't know. That blow might say, all right, that's all I got, and this just get it. But yeah, he's just. I mean, yeah, he got him right there in the rib, and that was it. But yeah, it, Jake Paul won by score. I mean, by points. There was no technical knockout, nothing. It was literally, it was hard to watch. It was just, it's like Tyson, you got nothing else to prove. You shouldn't have gotten in the ring. But if I'm right, he got $20 million for the fight. So, and that's it. This fight, you know, it's questionable if it left a black eye on the sport, but I wouldn't say that because the other fights, I mean, the first, second, and third fights before this were okay in a group. The third fight, like I said, Serrano and Taylor, I thought was the best fight of the evening. I loved it. I hope them girls fight again. And I know the country will betting on Tyson, not Jake Paul out, because a lot of people don't like Jake Paul. Yeah, flamboyant sometimes. I think you guys didn't see he came out. Usually boxers walk out to the ring, not Jake Paul. Came out in a car. And I was like, oh my gosh. So, yeah, it was interesting fight. I had to say. I told somebody, it was hard to watch because you could tell like Tyson was tired. He threw one good punch and then it's like, that's it. That's all I got. And just left. So, yeah, well, that's my thoughts on the whole thing. I like I said, it was hard to watch. Disappointing. Netflix didn't make it easier with the buffering. I know some people just said, screw it. Probably watch the highlights tomorrow. But yeah, it was terrible. But what you guys think of the fight? What do you think about the early fights? Are you gonna get rid of your Netflix now? Because I think it's just a one-time incident. I don't think it's gonna happen again. But let me know in the comments. Leave it down there. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up to help out the algorithm. Share. And you first time here, hey, subscribe. I'm always talking about something that's on my mind. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will talk to you later. Peace.